Hello YouTube. Well, as you saw in my last video, I've got my Allis Chalmers 180 out of service while I'm waiting for some brake parts to arrive. So today I'm back on my Farmall 450. What I'm doing this morning, I'm doing a really quick light disking on my oats fields, the ones that I've spread the manure in. Mainly, I just want to knock the weeds back so that my main concern is I don't want the weeds to seed out, to go to seed before I have a chance to get my cover crop in. So I've got my trusty 450 Farmall here. I'm hooked on to my John Deere 110 disc because it was easier to get to than my International 350. I've got the 450 all gassed up. The big C281 engine in this thing, it does have a pretty healthy appetite, but it gets quite a bit of work done. Shoot, 60 years ago, if at least around these parts, if you had one of these things on your farm 60 years ago, you were a big-time farmer. But it will still do as much today as it did 60 years ago. Like I said, I'm just doing a light pass. I've got my my cylinder blocked up there to the depth that I want. On my 450, I've got the fast hitch locked in place. If you're not familiar with these, the fast hitch, you can move the drawbar up and down, but if you want to lock it in place, you can just take these arms off of the lift arms here, and there's a place you can lock them. You can slip this in right there and that there on that side and lock the fast hitch in place. So I'm going to keep going on this, try and keep the weeds knocked back until I can get my cover crop on. It's was really foggy this morning. It's overcast now, and I'm hoping the sun burns this off. I've got some hay and some oats to bale over at my neighbor's farm. Yeah, it should have been done a month ago, but the weather's been kind of funky, and even when the weather is not funky, I've found that I can only do so much in a day by myself anyway, so I've come to accept that. So hopefully after I get done with this, I can hook on to the rake or maybe the tedder and go over to the neighbor's place and keep on trucking. got the hay raked and the oats tedded. So now I guess I'll head on home, let the sun shine on these windrows for about an hour or so, and then go ahead and round bale them. Even though I don't use the 450 as much as I used to, it's still perfectly capable of putting in a good day's work. So that's it for this video. Until next time, everyone be safe, remember to be kind to each other, and we'll see you later.